What if I told you that while Bitcoin is still struggling to confirm a single transaction, there's a cryptocurrency that just sent money around the entire world in seconds? We're talking Ireland to the USA, Brazil, Nigeria, Romania, Malaysia, Australia, and back to Ireland, all for less than a penny in fees. And right now, as I'm recording this, there's $14 million worth of short positions sitting on this coin, waiting to get absolutely liquidated if the price breaks just one key level. That level, 10 cents. And we're sitting at 9.8 cents right now. This is not financial advice, but what I'm about to show you could change how you think about cryptocurrency forever. Before we dive into the technical analysis and those massive short positions that are about to get wrecked, let me tell you about something that happened recently that absolutely blew my mind. A group of crypto enthusiasts decided to put Kaspa to the ultimate test. They wanted to see if this so-called fastest proof-of-work blockchain could actually live up to its claims. So they sent 5 Kaspa tokens on a journey around the world. Starting in Ireland, they sent it to the United States, then down to Brazil, across to Nigeria, up to Romania, over to Malaysia, down to Australia, and finally back home to Ireland. The entire global journey, and I'm talking about hitting 7 different countries across multiple continents, took just seconds to complete. The total transaction fees, are you ready for this? 0.0115 KS. That's roughly 1 cent. 1 cent to send money around the entire planet, faster than you can refresh your Twitter feed. Meanwhile, Bitcoin users are still sitting there waiting 10 to 60 minutes for a single transaction confirmation, paying anywhere from $5 to $50 in fees during network congestion. This is exactly what I've been talking about when I say we're witnessing a paradigm shift in blockchain technology. But here's where it gets really interesting for us as traders and investors. While everyone's been obsessing over Bitcoin ETFs and Ethereum upgrades, Kaspa has been quietly building something revolutionary using BlockDAG technology, and the market is finally starting to take notice. Now let's talk about money, real money, life-changing money. According to the latest data I'm seeing, there's over $14 million worth of Kaspa short positions currently open on major exchanges. These are traders betting that Kaspa's price is going to fall. They've borrowed KS tokens, sold them at current prices, and they're hoping to buy them back cheaper later to pocket the difference. But here's the problem with their strategy, and why this could turn into one of the most explosive short squeezes we've seen in crypto this year. These short sellers are essentially trapped above the 10 cents level. Think about this logically. If Kaspa breaks above 10 cents and starts running, these short sellers are forced to buy back their positions at higher prices to limit their losses. That buying pressure creates more upward momentum, which forces more short sellers to cover, which creates even more buying pressure. It's a feedback loop that can send prices parabolic in a matter of hours. We've seen this movie before with GameStop, AMC, and even with some smaller crypto projects. The difference here is that Kaspa actually has legitimate technology backing it up. This isn't some meme coin pump and dump. We're talking about a blockchain that's solving real scalability problems that Bitcoin and Ethereum are still struggling with. The recent price action has been climbing on decreasing volume. Now normally that might sound bearish, but in this context, it actually tells us something powerful. It means there aren't many sellers willing to part with their KAS at these prices. The supply is getting absorbed by patient buyers who understand what they're holding. Let me show you exactly what the charts are telling us right now, because this setup is absolutely textbook. First, let's talk about what happened yesterday and how our analysis played out. Looking at the daily time frame, Kaspa has gained nearly 5% in the past 24 hours, pushing from around $0.094 to our current level of $0.098. What's particularly bullish about this move is that it happened on reduced volume, down about 8% from the previous day. Now, some traders might see decreasing volume as a red flag, but experienced technical analysts know that low-volume grinding moves higher often precede explosive high-volume breakouts. It's like a coiled spring building tension before it releases. The upcoming Kaspa Experience Conference in Berlin is adding fundamental fuel to this technical setup. When you combine a major industry event with renewed attention on BlockDAG technology and a critical technical breakout level, you've got all the ingredients for a significant price movement. Let's dive into the technical indicators across multiple time frames. On the hourly chart, the RSI is sitting at 60.77, showing strong momentum without being overbought yet. This gives us room to run higher before hitting extreme levels that typically signal short-term tops. The MACD has recently given us a bullish crossover at 0.001, confirming that momentum is building in favor of the bulls. The ADX reading of 25.81 shows that trend strength is picking up, which supports the idea that we're in the early stages of a larger move. However, the CCI reading of 227.46 suggests we might be temporarily overbought on shorter time frames, which could mean a brief pause or consolidation before the next leg higher. The bull-bear power indicator at 0.0009 confirms that buyers still have control of the market structure, and the ROC of 1.43 supports the bullish price action we're seeing. From a broader technical perspective, Kaspa has been making steady higher highs and higher lows since mid-June. We've seen two clear break of structure points that confirm buyers remain in control of the longer-term trend. After that pullback we saw in late July, the market found strong support and has been methodically climbing back toward resistance. This type of controlled, grinding price action often leads to explosive moves when key levels finally break. Alright, here's where things get really exciting. Let me break down the three most likely scenarios for Kaspa over the next few days and weeks. Scenario 1, the bullish breakout. If we get a clean break and hold above 10 cents with conviction, and I'm talking about closing a daily candle above that level with decent volume, then we're likely looking at a measured move to $0.105, 11 cents, as the first target. But here's where it gets interesting. If that short squeeze I mentioned earlier really kicks in, we could see momentum carry us all the way to $0.112, and potentially even challenge that July high of $0.124. That would represent a 26% move from current levels. The key thing to watch for in this scenario is volume. If we break 10 cents on heavy volume with those shorts getting squeezed out, this thing could move faster than most people expect. Scenario 2, the neutral consolidation. If 10 cents continues to act as resistance and we can't break through cleanly, we're likely looking at an extended period of sideways action between $0.085 and 10 cents. This wouldn't necessarily be bearish. Sometimes the best moves come after periods of consolidation where weak hands get shaken out and strong hands accumulate more position. In this scenario, I'd be watching for volume patterns and how the price reacts at key support levels. Any signs of selling exhaustion near $0.092 or $0.087 would be bullish for the eventual breakout attempt. Scenario 3, the bearish breakdown. Now, I have to be honest with you, if we see a decisive break below $0.087, that would damage the bullish structure we've been building since June. In that case, we'd likely see a test of $0.084, $0.085, and potentially even a move down to 8 cents if selling pressure really accelerates. However, given the strength we've seen in the recent bounce and the fundamental catalysts we have coming up, I think this is the least likely scenario at the moment. Here's something most traders aren't considering. The Kaspa Experience Conference in Berlin could be the fundamental catalyst that provides the final push through 10 cents. We've seen this pattern countless times in crypto. A major conference or announcement coincides with a technical breakout level, creating the perfect storm for explosive price action. If we get any significant announcements about partnerships, exchange listings, or technological developments during this conference combined with our technical setup, we could see one of those legendary crypto moves that people talk about for months afterward. Now, before anyone gets too excited, let me talk about risk management because this is crucial. If you're considering a position in Kaspa, you need to have a clear plan. Know where you're getting in, know where you're getting out if you're wrong, and never risk more than you can afford to lose. We've got $14 million in short positions hanging over the market like a sword of Damocles. We've got a major industry conference coming up that could provide fundamental catalysts. We've got technical indicators showing building momentum. And we've got a blockchain technology that's actually solving real problems in the crypto space. The 10 cents level is absolutely crucial here. A break above that level with conviction could trigger the kind of short squeeze that makes headlines and creates millionaires overnight. But if that level continues to hold as resistance, we might be looking at more sideways action while the market decides its next move. Either way, Kaspa deserves your attention right now. Whether you're a technical trader looking for explosive setups or a long-term investor interested in revolutionary blockchain technology, this is one project that should be on your radar. The bulls are currently in control, but their next move depends entirely on what happens at that 10 cents resistance level. If you found this analysis helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more cryptocurrency analysis. And if you want to stay ahead of the next big moves in crypto, hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. What do you think? Are we about to see Kaspa break out to new highs? Or will 10 cents continue to act as resistance? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only, and should not be considered financial advice. Cryptocurrency investments are highly volatile and risky. You could lose some or all of your investment. Never invest more than you can afford to lose, and always do your own research before making any financial decisions. Past performance does not guarantee future results. I may hold positions in the cryptocurrencies discussed in this video. This content is not sponsored, but this channel may earn commission from affiliate links or partnerships mentioned in the description.